Hey guys, welcome back. So in my last video, I was talking about the Segwit 2X fork and how the Bitcoin market usually reacts to new hard forks. And I have observed that the market was not reacting the normal way or the way that it usually reacts to hard forks. And today I found out why. I was watching the latest video by the Cryptoverse. You can see the title here. Segwit 2X is really Segwit 16X. So if you don't know yet, the Segwit 2X fork that was announced a few days ago, and it was going to happen yesterday, it was not really the Segwit 2X fork. It was a completely different project, different coin with a different development team. It had nothing to do with the Segwit 2X fork actually. This coin actually has 4 megabyte blocks, not 2 megabyte blocks. And anyways, if you want to find out more about it, you can watch this video by Chris Coney at the Cryptoverse. So, but basically this is not the Segwit 2X fork. It was something completely different where the developers stole or use the Segwit 2X name to promote their project, but it's a completely different project. So that's why the Bitcoin versus US dollar market is not reacting to it like it usually reacts to other, to other forks like Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin Gold. Anyways, in my last analysis for Bitcoin versus dollar, I was looking at the 4-hour candles from Bitfinex, and we were somewhere around here. And I said that we were forming a higher high compared to the previous one. We were still going up somewhere here, so I said we still don't know how high is going to be the new high, but any level would be already higher than the previous one because we had already 1 or 2 candles closing above the level of the previous high. So I said, I don't know how high it's going to go and what it's going to retrace to, but whatever level, if it stops going up and retraces, it'll be already a higher high. So it ended up touching this Fibonacci level here at $16,500 more or less on Bitfinex, and then it retraced from there. It created a low already, and now it's bouncing up again. So now we have already created a new high and a new low compared to what we had in my last analysis. So the high is already a higher high and the new low is already a higher low. So this could be the beginning of an uptrend because here we were downtrending, right? We entered here a bearish trend. We had a double bottom, bounced here, and now we have the first higher high and the first higher low. So this could be the beginning of the recovery and go up from here. But it's not really clear yet because we are in between moving averages. So this really is, it could be either the beginning of the recovery or just the beginning of a sideways trend here. Basically is what it seems more or less. It's going like we had a slightly higher high and a slightly higher low, but we are in between moving averages, which means there's no defined trend. We're still not clearly above moving averages and bouncing on top of the moving averages yet. So this seems more like a sideways trend, but at least it's not a downtrend like it's been here, bouncing off moving averages and going lower, touching moving average and going lower. So we are not below moving averages at least, so it's not a downtrend, but it's not a clear uptrend either. It's just going sideways from here. So when a trend is not defined and it's going sideways, it's very difficult to anticipate what's going to happen because after the sideways movement, it can break either way. So that's all I have for Bitcoin versus dollar. And now moving on to Bitcoin Cash. In Bitcoin, this doesn't get any more bullish, guys. Bitcoin Cash is extra bullish. If you see here, this was the first fractal here, and then the bear market, like bear market, but really like consolidation and accumulation period here. all this period here. Then here we had the second fractal breakout, come down, and consolidation to continue to accumulate more. And now here we are already on the third fractal. So since we had all this huge consolidation here, we had the first breakout, came down, but after a consolidation of this size, this here cannot be the top. After all this consolidation, we need to go much higher from here. So after this breakout, we had the correction, and now we're going sideways. So I expect this to go sideways a little bit longer, you know, to create the next fractal here, which is already forming. We are on the process of this fractal already. So I expect a little bit of sideways movement and then go up at least to 10,000. I mean, this needs to go much higher after this huge consolidation. To be able to call the top, we need to go much higher. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but the top is not going to be anything less than $10,000 according to these fractals. So I'm not doing analysis for the very short term. For the very short term, which means for the next few days or even 1 or 2 weeks, it can go lower. It can go as low as $2,000. It could, it might not. It might just go sideways from here, but sideways with ups and downs. Of course, nothing goes in a straight line. It has to have bounces here, so it'll go up, down, but sideways. But in one of these retracements, it's possible that we go to $2,000, so something like that. But I don't see it going lower than that. It might take a few weeks, but in the next breakout, I expect this to go much higher. Just like I said for Bitcoin, when we broke out the previous top here, or even the first top at 3,000, once that one was broken, it needed to go much higher. This could not be the top here for Bitcoin after we had all this huge consolidation here. This one here could not be the top. It needed to go much higher. And after we broke this after we broke this 5,000 level here, it went up here, parabolic, and then it crashed, but this could not be the top here because we had too much consolidation very close from this top here. So that's what I was saying when we were at this top here. I said this cannot be the top. I mean, it could, because nothing is impossible, but it's not likely to be the top when we just had all this consolidation here and we just broke out. The top has to be much higher. So it's the exact same situation now for Bitcoin Cash. This cannot be the top when we had all this huge consolidation down here. The top needs to be at least, I don't know, I cannot call the top, but I would say nothing less than $10,000. So there's no way in the world I'm going to be trading Bitcoin Cash right now. What I'm going to be doing is continue to buy on the lows. So it's not a bad time, in my opinion, to buy Bitcoin Cash, although in the very short term it could go down to $2,000 easily, $2,000, like in a kind of consolidation downtrend, going slightly down, it could go to 2,000, something like that. But after that, I expect the next breakout there. So I mean, yeah, I think it's a good time to buy. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I have some money saved from my BitConnect earnings as usually, so I'm saving that money. It's just a few thousands, but I'm gonna be buying Bitcoin Cash soon. If I see it goes down, I'll wait a little bit more to get it cheaper so that I can get more coins. But if not, I'll just any level from here to down to 2,000. To me, it's a good time to buy. And there's no way I'm taking profits and selling on the bounces. I'm just holding because this coin is going to go really, really high according to these fractals. Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the new subscribers. We hit 5,000 subscribers yesterday. Thanks for that. Welcome to all the new people. And I will see you soon. Bye.